Warning, the information and interviews shared on this program might be found to be quite useful.
Hi there, and welcome to our show for mature audiences. I'm Sherrie Dunlevy.
And I'm Tate Blanchard. This month, we're focusing on unique services that many seniors in the area can take advantage of at no cost. Yes, free. We're going to start this episode by exploring many of the amazing services that are offered at the Ohio County Public Library. Sherrie had a chance to talk with Julia Bachman, who's the Outreach Services Specialist at the library, and you won't believe all of the free things that people can access.
I deliver books and library materials to adults who cannot get to the library. I deliver anywhere throughout Ohio County. It's a very easy process. There is an application. Most of the application is what we call reader's advisory. So it's just a person telling me what they like and what format they would like. If they need large print, if they need audiobooks, if they want magazines, if they want movies, which authors they like, what topics they like. A lot of people like historical fiction, like World War II era, things like that. A lot of people like James Patterson books, but only certain series that he writes, and things like that.
So they fill out an application. How many things can they borrow at once?
You can borrow up to 25 items at a time. So I don't have any people that borrow that many items at a time, but I have some people that borrow that much a month and read that much a month or watch that many movies a month.
And so does it, would the renewal period be a little bit longer for these people?
The borrowing period for outreach patrons is a month long, and they can renew up to 2 times, just like an in-house library patron.
So do you have like regular stops and people that you see every month?
Yes, I have a monthly schedule for all the high rises, and then people who still live in their own homes, I deliver to on a case-by-case basis. We just schedule between us, but all the high rises are on a monthly schedule, and the schedule is posted on the library website and on my outreach Facebook page.
It's very exciting, but it sounds like it's almost like a best kept secret.
It is. I've been doing this for almost 18 years, and it's been in the newspaper, and we've done all kinds of different things for publicity, but it is still a best kept secret. A lot of people still don't know. So thank you for this opportunity to spread the word.
I think it's really exciting for people to know that this stuff is available to them and the service is free, correct?
It is absolutely free.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit more about the library and the Ohio County Public Library specifically, because your library has a lot of different programs, and it seems like there's a lot of seniors in particular that really enjoy them and take advantage of them.
Absolutely.
So what are some of them?
Well, we have a little museum area in our library with local history items. It's very popular. It's a rotating exhibit. It changes quarterly on estimate, and people love it. We also have Lunch with Books programs every Tuesday at 12. We have People's University that happens 3 times a year. We're amping up for our summer edition of People's University. We have our Library of Things, which is incredibly popular with seniors and the entire population of Ohio County. And with the Library of Things, you can borrow anything from cookware to tools to games to tech devices such as Roku sticks and Wi-Fi hotspots. You can borrow a DVD player. You can borrow a sewing machine. We have knitting kits, crochet kits, bakeware, so many interesting items. It's all, you can view the Library of Things on line on our website, there's a link to the Library of Things page. And it's also in our card catalog.
I was recently at the library and I got some seeds.
Yes, we have a seed library. We just started it last year. It's a new collection that we offer. We have vegetables, herbs, annuals, perennials. We're building the collection and hope to have it fully stocked in the fall. Twice a year, we're going to do seed swaps, which is an opportunity for growers all over the area to come together, swap seeds with each other. The price of admission is a seed donation. So that helps us build our collection and allows the gardening community and the growing community to get together and socialize and swap seeds.
I think that is really, really cool. And one of the services that I use in the library, and I think that it's worth mentioning, is the online selections that you can get.
Absolutely. We have ebooks and audiobooks available through West Virginia Deli and Hoopla. To use West Virginia Deli, all you need is the Libby app in your library card. To use Hoopla, you do need an email address in your library card. If you need help learning how to use those devices and those apps, I can do one-on-one help, either here at the library, or if a person is unable to get to the library, that's something I do in home as well. Oh, also, I just thought of it. I want to say it while I'm thinking of it. I'm also a notary, so I can do on-site notary for people who can't get to the library.
That's very important because I know that
Yes.
there are a lot of people that have important documents that need a notary. And if they're housebound, what do they do?
It's really a challenge, yeah. But back to the online, the digital offerings. We have the ebooks and the audiobooks, of course, but you can also stream TV and movies and documentaries. We have Craftsy with how-to videos. You can learn languages. So many online offerings, and I can help anybody learn how to use those. You can also access the newspapers from home through our website. A lot of people really enjoy being able to do their local history research or genealogical research from home. It's nice. They don't have to come to the library to do that. They can just sit in their living room and go through the old newspapers.
Can they call you at the library and sign
Absolutely.
up for this? They don't have to go online and fill out an application, do
No.
they?
No, I can either mail the application if they want to sit and think about it for a while, or I can just go through the application with them over the phone.
Okay.
I make it as easy as possible.
Okay, so what do they need to do to get that application and get this service started?
Just call the library. The number's 304-232-0244. Ask for me, Julia Bachman, and we can either pop the application in the mail or we can fill out the application over the phone. It's really that easy.
Okay, what difference have you seen this service make in the lives of people in the senior community?
Especially for people who are not able to get out and about. It's a lifeline. In many cases, it's a lifeline. People might not have cable, they might not have a computer, but if they enjoy reading, it's a hobby, it's something to fill their days. It's something that they can talk about with other people. It gives them a chance to be social. And a lot of my people are lifelong readers. So they really hang on to that. They might not be able to do some of the things that they used to do, but they're still able to read, and that means the world to them.
The Ohio County Public Library is located at 52 16th Street in Wheeling. If you would like more information or you would like to schedule a delivery service with Julia, you can visit their website at ohiocountylibrary.org or call them 304-232-0244.
And when we come back, we're going to head upriver to Brooke County, where you will discover a new program at the Senior Center that is helping seniors fill in the gaps. For mature audiences, will continue after these messages.
From humble beginnings in 1837, West Liberty University has been home to thousands of students. Whether you're a recent high school graduate or looking to complete a college degree later in life, starting your educational career at West Liberty University will be the catalyst for your future. This is a place where you will discover who you are and where you belong, surrounded by lifelong friends and a supportive faculty and staff. Start your journey home at westliberty.edu.
Welcome back to For Mature Audiences. Now we're going to head up to Brooke County and visit the Senior Center.
Brooke County has a very active senior center that provides all kinds of services and programs in their community. Recently, the center started something new that helps seniors fill in the gaps when it comes to daily living. Sherrie talked with the executive director, Sandy Kemp, about the new program and all the things that the senior center offers.
So, Sandy, so glad to talk with you today. You're the executive director of the Brooke County Senior Center. So before we get to the new program that you're offering, tell us about the Brooke County Senior Center and everything that you offer to the seniors in your community.
Okay, so our senior center is in Follinsby at 948 Main Street. We do offer a lot of programs. Our mission is to provide the seniors to stay in their homes longer and safely. So we have in-home services, which is aides coming into your home to help you with personal hygiene, maybe making your lunch, straightening up, anything that you would need at that time. They can come in, it depends on your needs, every day. They can come in 3 days a week. They can come in twice a week, whatever you need them to do. So then we also have transportation. Our transportation department provides services for seniors to go to medical appointments. So anytime they have a doctor's appointment or anything going on, they will call us, schedule a ride. Our drivers, we have 6 drivers right now, they will come, they will get them and take them to their appointments, pick them back up, return them back to their home safely. It's a great service. Our nutrition department, we provide home delivered meals for homebound seniors that cannot get out of their homes except for medical issues. Then we also have 4 sites that we have congregate meals where people can come in and have lunch daily. So you have your option to come in places or get a home delivered meal if that's what you need. We do Brooke and Hancock County for our meals, and we probably serve 400 meals per day, and that's Monday through Friday. If there's a holiday, they get like a frozen meal that all they have to do is microwave it. And all of our meals come prepared from Bethany College, and they're prepared fresh every day. We have bingo here. We have drumming. Drumming is a new thing we had just started, and it is great. The seniors love it. So if you've never seen it before, it's the big balls that go in the basket with drumsticks, and we put it on YouTube, and we have somebody there instructing, and we play along with the music, and they really have a good time with that. Other than that,
it sounds really fun. It sounds like you've got a lot going on and you're serving a lot of people in your county and beyond. So recently, you were talking to the members of the Brooke County Coalition about a particular new project that you're starting because you said that it's kind of needed to fill in the gaps. So tell us about that project of what you're doing and how it can help those seniors.
We just opened a food pantry for seniors. Um, Whenever I spoke to my board about this and getting this started, they felt the need was more for, there's a lot of food pantries around our area, so they were very interested in doing the personal hygiene for seniors. So we opened it up in May. It's been doing really well. We have a lot of personal hygiene items. Anything a man or woman could need, from deodorant to toothpaste to Depends to bath wash, shampoos. We have everything over there. Razors, shaving cream. We have everything that they would need. We also do, like, we have laundry detergent. We even put some pet food in there because I know it's hard for seniors to buy the pet food for their pets. So we have dog food, cat food. We do have food also for the seniors, just not as much as we do the personal hygiene items. But it's
So
going very well. And it is open on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 9 to 3. Although if anybody would come in any day, we are not ever turning anyone away. So
yeah, so
that's what
why did they say the personal care items? Like, why did you decide that that was what you were going to mainly focus on?
they just thought that there's a lot of food pantries in our area, which
Mhm.
there are. But a lot of our seniors walk. So, unless you drive and can get to those food pantries. So we do have food also, but we're trying to do both. So
Yeah.
I think we have a really good variety of both things.
Now, I understand that some like assistance that they're on doesn't even pay for those personal items. Like, so does the dollar doesn't stretch as far.
Right, right. So they're more than welcome to come in here and get anything they need. We've had a few people come in that they don't have air conditioning in their home. They've been staying here mostly the whole day. We've provided fans for them to take home. We've provided bags of personal hygiene items, bags of food. Um, we're just here to help anybody we can help.
So what constitutes a senior citizen as far as the age parameters for the Brooke Senior
Well,
Center?
well, we always say 60 and older. But we do have an RSVP program here that is on our building. Um, it's a retired senior volunteer program. They are 55 or older, and that's just getting volunteers to sign up with them and help the community. So yeah, as far as meals go, it always has to be 60 or older. Transportation is the same. But we're not going to turn anybody away.
So how can people sign up for these services or even, come to these activities? What do they need to do?
So they can contact us here at the senior center, and I can give my phone number is 304-527-3410. I'm extension 1. But when you call here, it will tell you if you need nutrition, extension 3, if you need transportation, extension 2. We also put out a newsletter every month. So the newsletter is out monthly. We actually just got the one for July ready to be mailed today. It is $5 for the whole year, but you get that every month, and it tells you all of our activities that are going on. We probably send out, I would say, 220 newsletters right now to the community. So anybody can sign up for a newsletter. You don't have to be 60 or older for that. So if you know somebody that's in like a grandparent or something that would need to get out and get some activities, we could send a newsletter.
That's wonderful. You also have a big summer event coming up.
Yes, we have our annual senior picnic. It is July 18th. It is at Brook Hills Park at the Cardinal Shelter. We've been doing this for years. It's on a Thursday from 11 to 4. We will start the picnic at 11. We will have lunch served at 11:30. We have a band coming at 2. We will play bingo from probably 12 to 2 to noon, or 12 to 2. Our band will be 2 to 4. The band is Twice as Nice, and they're a pretty good band. The seniors really like them. So like I said, we have our lunch at 11:30. Then we will do hot dogs in the afternoon with the band. We have popcorn. We have snow cones. We have a lot of activities going on there as well.
That is going to be a lot of fun. Sounds like it's fun to be a senior in Brooke County.
That's right.
Well, Sandy, thank
We'll
you very
enjoy
much.
it.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
The Brooke County Senior Center is located at 948 Main Street in Follinsby. To find out about the new pantry or any of the other programs, give them a call, 304-527-3410. And speaking of the band Twice as Nice, coming up next on For Mature Audiences, we'll meet the couple who have been entertaining audiences for decades and have no plans to stop anytime soon.
Sherrie talks with the husband and wife duo who make up one of the most popular dance bands in the Ohio Valley, coming up.
From humble beginnings in 1837, West Liberty University has been home to thousands of students. Whether you're a recent high school graduate or looking to complete a college degree later in life, starting your educational career at West Liberty University will be the catalyst for your future. This is a place where you will discover who you are and where you belong, surrounded by lifelong friends and a supportive faculty and staff. Start your journey home at westliberty.edu.
If you like to dance, then chances are you are already familiar with the band Twice as Nice. This husband and wife duo team up to entertain audiences of all ages, and the music they make and the dancing and joy they create are definitely keeping the pair aging awesomely.
I'll admit it, I'm one of those people who loves to dance, so when I go out and see the Twice as Nice is playing, I know I'm guaranteed to have a great time. And so is everyone else. In fact, Twice as Nice has a huge following and has so for many years. Leroy and Jody Cunningham have been a team for years, and not just on the stage. They're partners in life and in business. They also own a body shop. And did I mention that both of them are in their 70s? Wow. Okay, Jody and Leroy, thank you very much for joining us today.
Hi, how are you today?
Yeah. Okay, so of course my first question is, how did this Twice as Nice all start?
Well, the band actually, we had framework for I think
Many
that's
years, yeah.
78.
Started in
something like
78,
that.
yeah.
And then that ended around 1999. And we were trying to think, when that band ended, we thought about going out and doing a duo, and we were trying to come up with a name. And there was several different names, and we couldn't think of anything. And my son, who happened on, he said, what about Twice as Nice? And
Yeah.
we're like, wow, yeah, that has a nice ring to it. So we thought, Twice as Nice. And so then the other vocalist from Pittsburgh said, hey, that sounds like fun.
Yeah.
I would like to be in the band too. So we're like, okay, well, 3 people can be Twice as Nice, I guess. So he
We
came
kept the
in.
name, yeah, so.
Nugie, and he was with us until 2008, and then he had health issues, and he had a stroke, and eventually passed away. It was really sad. So, but he had been gone, I think, for about 4 years from the band. But yeah, and then we had gotten another guy to come in, and I mean, actually, we've never missed a beat. You know,
Yeah.
this
Yeah,
is the third guy that we've had
Yeah.
now, and we played to their strengths. Everybody has. The one guy that Michael, when he came in, he was more of a rapper kind of thing, and we incorporated that. And then after he left, Ron, we have Ron now, and Ron is real smooth vocals, very white,
Very white and that type
So,
of stuff, yeah.
Yeah, you just learn to adapt and change and go with the times.
So how many years have you guys been playing together?
We are in our 25th year as Twice as Nice.
Twice as Nice, but we
But
started framework
in
in
78.
78.
And I think you guys played at my prom.
think we did too.
Probably. I mean, we played.
I go back further than that. I played at,
Oh,
at
another
John
band.
Marshall's very first prom
Did you
Yeah.
really?
with another band. Yeah, I was in a
He
band
played
called
several
Wicked World.
bands before us.
It was a 10-piece horn band. We had 3 lead singers and the horns and the
Now,
whole
Wicked
works.
World was really popular.
Yeah.
They were really popular. I didn't know him then,
Yeah.
but they were really popular back then. So he's
Wow.
played with a lot of musicians.
So you two are married,
Yes.
and you've been playing together for years.
Yes.
And you, I mean, like, you haven't missed a beat. Do you think about your age at all?
I don't. I think Jody does. With being so busy, I don't really think about, well, I'm 75 years old now.
Where I come from when we started, and I've talked to other musicians too, and they're like, "Oh no, that's crazy." When we started out, and you get a mindset that the lead chick singers were always young in their 20s, and back in the 60s and 70s that was the case.
Mm-hmm.
But as time evolved, and you have, other people now that are older, and so I think that was the element for me that maybe I'm too old to do this, and
Because of what you think other people think you
The
might be old. But
perception,
did you
yeah.
feel it? Or do you feel?
no,
You're
I
what?
mean,
You're 72. You just turned 75, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
So
I
do-
mean, there's some mornings I get up and I'm like, you have an ache or pain, but you push through it. I get up, and once you're busy and that, but no, we don't dwell on it, especially him, not at all. I mean, he just,
I don't even,
I'm
as I
always-
said, most of the time I don't think of me being at 75, and I'll go, I'm 3/4 of a century old. So, but it's, I just,
It's a
I've been doing
mindset.
it my whole life, the same, basically 2 things.
I mean, we
Now,
actually-
yeah. So Leroy, Twice as Nice plays at night. So you have a day job. So you work more than full time.
Oh,
Yes.
absolutely. Yeah.
Well, I usually get up 5 o'clock, usually go to bed, 1:30, 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
I don't sleep very much at all.
I mean, when he comes home, he'll come home, hurry up. I'll tell him what time he has to be home to get a shower and get ready. And then we're off and then we get home maybe 1 in the morning. Thank God the days were like when Frank worked, the jobs were like 10 to 2 in the morning, and we'd get home, 4,
Yeah.
in the morning. Sometimes we'd play over. But the latest we play now would be 12, and that's rare. Most of our jobs
Most of
are
them are,
8
yeah.
to 11. And then there's a few that do 9 to 12. And we're like, oh my God, that's
And
a
7
killer.
to 10, yeah.
Yeah.
They're all earlier jobs now.
Yeah,
So.
I mean, I don't know, and it's just not us, it's the clubs, everything. There's, everything shuts down, by midnight.
Even in Florida, we were in Florida at 11 o'clock.
Yeah, we've gone down
Everybody's
to
gone,
Florida
yeah.
the last, 4 years to play, and the jobs down there are 6 to 9. And when you're done at 9 o'clock, there's nobody out on the streets.
No.
But that's good,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
That's absolutely
absolutely.
good. So what would you say? How do you keep energized, Leroy, with a schedule like that?
2 things. 2 things.
My main course of food, which
Spam.
is spam.
And cherry Kool-Aid. He drinks, every other day I make 4 quarts of cherry Kool-Aid. That's what he drinks.
Yeah,
And,
that's why I said I don't drink pop. So
and Spam. And when we go to Hawaii, Spam is the #1 meat over there.
Okay.
And they have a festival. In fact, we're going to go in April. Every year it's all around Spam. And McDonald's, they have Spam and eggs.
yeah, if you go to McDonald's,
Spam.
you get spam and eggs in the
Yeah,
morning.
Spam, egg, and cheese biscuits and all that. So he's in his glory over there because he doesn't eat McDonald's. I'll tell you what, he does not eat any fast food.
foods, yeah.
He'd rather die than eat fast food. And basically, he's a meat and potato guy. And when I was a flight attendant, I had my trips, I'd have to plan like, okay, what am I going to have for him to eat? Or I would make something and put it in the refrigerator. Never, I don't think I've ever seen him eat a frozen dinner,
No.
frozen entree.
No,
It would have been so
frozen.
easy for me just to go to the store and buy lean cuisines and all this stuff, but no, he wouldn't. But if there's a can of Spam, and if it's hot dogs, it has to be beef and pork mixed together. And it can't be just regular bologna, I mean, that processed meat, that, he'll make a sandwich,
Yeah.
but the other stuff, no.
Not very
so,
often. But then Jody cooks good meals too.
Yeah.
fried
But he
potatoes
doesn't-
and onions and
yeah.
pork chops, and
Yeah. So he eats all the
basically
fried
the
and
the older
stuff.
food when I was growing up
Yeah.
was.
But I think that's what it is. He doesn't eat any of the fast food
Well, what
stuff.
about you? What do you think keeps your energy going? And
I don't know. I don't take any vitamins or anything. I just think we're just so regimented. This is what we do. This is what we always do.
Basically, your
And-
body probably just gets used to
Yeah,
doing it so
and you
much.
just keep doing it.
do you
So I
ever
hardly ever get tired.
do you ever think
I do.
like we're senior citizens, we should be slowing down?
No,
No.
I don't. but
No. I mean,
I hear that all the time. when they're
Sometimes
like,
I
you're in
think
your 70s, you shouldn't be going to work. You shouldn't be going out when they're having the bands. But
sometimes I think, wow, it would be nice just to go and enjoy the other side. But the few times when we didn't have to play, say if it was a wedding or we were on the other side and we were in the crowd, we're kind of like, we don't function well. Like,
what are we supposed to be doing? But
We feel
so we're
really
we
odd.
socialize with the crowd,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and on the
Yeah.
breaks, we go out and talk to
so
them.
it's
but
kind of like, okay, I think one year we took New Year's Eve off since 1978. We took it off, and it was like the most boring. It was just, and we're like, we're never going to do this again.
yeah, because
So,
everybody was out. Everybody
Yeah,
went out to listen
yeah.
to the bands and
I
everything.
think we went to my sister's house.
Yeah.
No offense, Mel.
So let me ask you this, and we'll end here. I'm going to ask each of you, what do you think? What advice would you like to give people that, with your philosophy of how they can age awesomely? What would you like them to know? What advice would you give them?
You want to go first?
I would stay active, do things, get out, and it keeps your mind sharp. It also, it makes you feel younger. My body might be 70-some, but my mind, I feel like I can hang with somebody in their 40s or whatever and have a great time. But the key is to get out and do things. Don't stay at home. And I'm not talking about just going out once a week, dinner with your husband or something. Go out, go with the girls, go get wild, go, just have a good time, Take little mini trips if you have to.
Okay,
So,
wonderful. What about
but
you,
that's
Leroy?
it.
I just think that most of the time people think when they get to a certain age they have to act a certain way, but you really don't have to. You can just be yourself your whole life, and then your life doesn't seem to be passing you by so much as like if I'm still doing the same things I did when I was in my 30s and 40s, which I enjoy doing, both of them. So if you want to keep active and doing the same things, you shouldn't. People will go, I'm going to retire and then I'm going to go get a job somewhere else. I like doing body work and repairing cars. So why would I want to stop doing that to go and try and do something else, like be a Walmart greeter or deliver stuff to different places? But just be yourself and just
Set your own
you don't
rules,
yeah
right?
you don't have to
Or
go
there
by
are no
anybody else.
rules.
Yeah, there are no real rules. If if your body can do it, just keep doing it. That's
And
all.
add some spam to your diet.
Some people get spam and they don't even know they're getting spam. So.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. It's
It
been
was
a
great.
delight.
Yeah,
Thanks for
thanks for
having
having
us.
us. Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Okay.
Enjoyed it.
To see the calendar events for Twice as Nice, you can go to their website. The address is on your screen. Well, Tate, we've come to the end of another episode of For Mature Audiences. We sure hope you enjoyed the show.
And remember this show is for you. So if there's a topic that you would like us to cover or someone you feel would be an awesome guest for our Aging Awesomely segment, we would love to hear from you. Just email us at info@iccare.com. But for now, that's all we have for this episode of For Mature Audiences. We'll see you next time. With IC Cab expanding, we are now hiring drivers and dispatchers. Flexible scheduling, all shifts available, and drivers paid daily. All positions require drug testing and background checks. Contact us today to find out more or to apply. IC Cab will get you to where you're going.